So, hey guys, Chauzu here. In this video I'm going to play around more with using double UTA. We're going to do it in several ways and hopefully you'll learn some more things about how 6 plus UTA works. I can say that I did indeed learn a few things, especially from the team against Garb Challenge Enel. But yeah, it's fun to use UTA. Like, in general, I say that, of course, 6 plus UTA is worse than 6 star. But I say that 6 plus UTA is a lot more fun to use because there's a more reasonable balance. Like, okay, maybe not go that far. Like, I'd say that while 6 star UTA is not that well balanced, there's not much risk reward. For 6 plus UTA, that risk reward is definitely there. I say there's too much risk involved using 6 plus UTA. But in the end, there being negatives means a lot for team building, I'd say. It's a lot more fun to work around, whereas with no risk, there's not much more to work around. So that's my main stance. So I'm having a lot of fun using 6 plus UTA despite everything. And yeah, we're doing Arena Franky here, and I had to come up with a fun strat for this. I'm going to remain here for 2 turns. For the first turn, I'm perfectly locking my orbs, and I'm removing the chain lock. And then we stall a turn. I could have taken out Usohachi there pretty easily. I kept it since I put Bardo support on Cavendish anyway. Then second turn, I'm going to use double UTA. And of course, when you use double UTA, you can ignore the... Not ignore, but the condition for getting the buffs removed is significantly lower. So we're able to keep UTA's buffs until the final stage. Another neat bonus here is that Capone Crew does do an attack boost for 2 turns. So when I use the second UTA special, I do extend that attack boost. You will see some more attack boost extension throughout this run. That's one of the neat parts of UTA. Like 6 star UTA can't extend Call Affinity buffs, for example, which will have been the equivalent for her. Another nice thing we'll take a look at is 6 plus UTA's buffed superclass special, since it does have Orb Manip. We use Doffy to get an attack boost here, support to remove the bind. We use Kiku to remove the damage reduction. Kiku also had Conjure support, so we could remove the bind and the spear earlier. So, pretty neat team, I'd say. Pretty unique strat to use against Arena Franky for sure. Moving on, we have Garb Challenge Enel, and this is a special team in many ways. Firstly, you'll see a lot of unique UTA interactions here. Secondly, this is the first time I use most of these subs against Enel. I'm especially excited to use Treasure Map Pudding, because if you know your Garb Challenge Enel, most teams do use the Pudding support on Nami or Reiju. So using a Pudding at all as a sub against Enel is a bit special feeling, especially when it's a very criticized sub such as this Pudding. But this Pudding actually has pretty good synergy with 6 plus UTA, as you'll see. And what's unique with this team is that we're not using the 2 UTA specials together, but instead we're going to use it so we can get 5 turns of UTA's buffs, which, if you think about it, sounds unreasonably hard, since you do have that 70% cut every turn, and if you are below 70% HP, the buffs will be removed. So yeah, you'll be surprised to see exactly how it works. But yeah, we did use the first UTA here, which means that when we enter the next stage, first we get a preemptive 30% HP cut from Viper, and then the 70% cut from UTA. And the fact is that that 30% cut counts to UTA, so if I wasn't full HP, my buffs will be removed. But since I was full HP, I ended up getting to 1 HP. So yeah, putting full heal. We use UTA's superclass for some, setting up some extra damage for next stage. And yeah, the Big Mom is pretty nice. The duo Big Mom, we can get a guaranteed attack boost every turn as well, since UTA doesn't do that. And yeah, we're back. We get the full board of matching orbs again. One sad thing is that Pudding heals before Uta does the HP cut. Would have been perfect if it was the opposite, but it is what it is. And you think that we're pretty much screwed in this scenario, because if you think about it, final stage we're getting the special bind, so we can't use Uta's final stage. But if we use Uta now, we're below 70% HP, so the buff should be, we should be get binded, right? And actually, no, you'll be surprised how this works. I actually wasn't aware myself. But if you use Uta here, I'm actually using Big Mom too, since I can't save her for next stage anyway. So let's just make this easier. I actually use still Mapper 2 since he removes Spine, pretty neat. And yeah, just get the kill here. And yeah, the way this works, I wasn't aware of this, is that if the enemy deletes 6+ Uta's buffs before it activates, you will get the buff applied anyway, but the penalty for low HP is not active. Sadly, this also means that we don't get the self HP cut, so we can't remove the confusion, but I do use the Trash Map Recruit Chopper. That is the only alternative to the Pudding support. So yeah, I learned a lot making this team. Garb Challenge NL continues to be one of the best Garb challenges in terms of using specific cool strats for testing. Finally, we got a Caesar team. I know that Toad also made a double Uta team against Radio, no, against Caesar I mean, but I saw that he used the Legend Radio sub, and if you know me, like if some Legend is assigned for content and makes it free, like for example Legend Radio against Arena Caesar, we also have say Arena Franky against Arena Hockey and stuff like that, that just invalidates the entire content. I really refuse to use them unless it's something very special, like not just doing double Uta, that's nothing special at all. But yeah, that's my reasoning, I never do that. But I think this team turned out pretty interesting anyway. We just need to do some stalling. This is a problem both for 6-star and 6+ Uta. Their captain is awful for speeding things up. Like sure, as you see, Frank Captain Uta, it may be ready, but what does that matter? I need the subs to be ready too, so I have to stall anyway. It's in most cases that captain ability -4 CD is useless. Will be a lot better if it was just -1 CD to the crew or something. And yeah, strat support on Franky to remove the paralysis. And yeah, we do a classic old Yamato strat against Caesar. Remove the poison with Shuri support, which lets us get a full board of matching orb to use Yamato specials to get a full board of Wonder orbs. And then we lock them with the Custard support. And we're able to keep the full board of Wonder for the entirety of the run. It's kind of funny that this Trash My Recruit Franky is on 2 of the teams I made. And this time his special is actually useful, unlike the team against Enel, when he was mainly used for the shopper support. Yeah, Yamato superclass here, super type, just to lock the Wano orbs. And yeah, the Yak is a mainstay against Arena Caesar. His special is just perfect for stage 4. And yeah, double Uta is actually very nice here, since we're able to get 3 turns of orb boost and color affinity. Second special also locks the orbs and gives us a chain boost, so pretty dope. And we don't really need to be worried about HP, especially when we add the Marco healing to it. And the Marco is mainly used for the support, since he will be removing the despair we get on the revive. I could have probably played it a bit differently though. Like I could have probably tried to do more damage. Turn 2, I end up not hitting any perfect, for example. I should have probably hit at least 1 perfect, but yeah, the special is limited a bit by not removing the chain lock. And oh, I'm mixing up teams, I'm so dumb. Yeah, it's not a problem here. I actually made 2 new Caesar teams. The other one will be up in a week or two, we'll see. But yeah, Franky now removes the def up, removes the resilience, and we don't get any block orbs since we have 1 orbs. Yeah, super free team. And yeah, that's my OPTC Showcase. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.